Ladies, there are traits in a woman that most men universally are wired to fall in love with. For example, men will never fall in love with a woman who's vindictive, who's abusive, who has strong masculine energy. But there are traits that they are literally evolutionarily wired to fall in love with. Things that regresses them to the childlike state of being a kid and causes them to lose control over their emotions. So let's watch this video on TikTok where men reveal these qualities, and hopefully you guys can learn from that. All right, let's continue with the video.
Ladies, here are things that make a woman instantly more attractive.
Ladies, I'm starting all of my videos with Darth Vader. All of my videos, as long as I could, I'll start with Darth Vader because his voice is literally the vibrations of atoms.
Than a supermodel, all right? Especially in a man's eyes. Listen up. Number one, a woman who has character, all right? Beauty is only going to take you but so far, okay? Beauty is cool, but especially when you're dealing with a high-value man who has a lot of options, okay? They want a woman who has character. A lot of them value character over beauty in a lot of ways. Do you have inner beauty? That matters a lot more than just beauty on the outside. Number two.
Inner beauty is what's going to make me be with you long term. I'm telling you, man, inner beauty is the thing that men connect with. Inner beauty. It's the thing men connect with, right? Well, I should make a video what men consider inner beauty. We're gonna talk about that in another video right now. But yeah, I think that's very important.
A woman who brings peace. A woman who brings peace and understanding is always going to outweigh toxicity and drama. A woman who's about drama and toxicity, like a man who's on his purpose, who's on his mission, who's high value, truly high value, and understands himself, he not going to deal with a woman who's toxic. And number three, a woman who's positive and lighthearted and brings joy to everybody, her joy, and she shares her joy.
That's very true, people. That is a very true thing. And before we continue, people, I get a lot of requests to work with me one-on-one. So this is the prices, people. $75 for a 10-minute session. And with these sessions, I could fix your relationship issue. Trust me. Trust me. And if you purchase a session, you guys get my free course, The Psychological Game of Attraction. It's a course for women who are single and who want to be able to go from dating to relationship, right? So go check that out. Click in the description down below where it says work with Father Alex, and you'll be able to get the free course on top of the one-on-one session. Let's continue with the video.
3 psychological triggers that make a man fall deeply in love with a woman. I'm Brody Boyd with Magnetize Your Man, and as a professional love coach for over 13 years, here's what I've seen. The first trigger is scarcity. We tend to value that which is rare and hard to get. So the scarcer your time, your emotions, your investment are for him to get, the more likely he's going to value that emotionally and in other ways. Number 2 is social proof. We tend to want more that which we see other people who are like us wanting also. So if he sees or senses that other guys that are like him or even better want a committed relationship.
Yep. We've seen that. Continue.
Being considerate, being nurturing are all very feminine qualities. And men love that. I need to say this, though this may sound weird, but I'm going to say it. You can see how much men love this by seeing how some men are with their mothers. All right? Now listen, I'm the first one to say I don't want men to be mama's boys in the sense that they don't know how to detach from their mother and prioritize their wife or their partner, right? But I do think there is plenty to learn from that dynamic. And when these men are so attached or loyal to their mothers, is because that mother pours into them in those ways. She's attentive, she's considerate, she's very encouraging, very supporting. All of those things are feminine qualities that men desire and want in a woman.
It's at the end of the day, men want to regress. To regress. Girls want to regress and feel like a girl, and boys want to regress and feel like a boy, right? They want to be able to not need to do anything, to be catered for, to be paid attention to. right? To be sensed when they feel down, to be careful when they feel sick. Those are all motherly traits. And if you're all boss bitch out and shit and like trying to be all, oh man, I don't need to take care of a man. Well, then guess what, man? Those traits will not make a man love you. It just
Part 2. When she starts to pick up the phrases that you use.
Oh, I like that, eh?
You feel all important.
They automatically increase your style tenfold as soon as you meet them.
Oi, that is so true.
Yeah.
If you are if you're with a girl and you don't feel like changing your style to look better, got to get rid of her. Yeah. Go on skis because you don't like her enough. The thing I love about girls is when you've been hanging out with a girl for a while, you know, you're getting a little comfortable. And then you get changed in front of them for the first time, and they just go, look at that cute butt. I just want to eat it.
what in the white boy is going on? We're switching this one. It's way too white.
But the world that we live in today makes us overlook it. Another quality of a good woman is cheerfulness. A woman that wakes up out the bed every day and knows she has the power to make other people's days. Knows she has the power to lift her mood and look at things from a perspective to why she's not walking around with a resting bitch face all day. Somebody who is actually a cheerful person.
Notice how all just being positive. Right? It's truly just about being a positive person. Honestly, guys don't ask for much. You know, they just ask for women to be positive. Now, obviously, guys also have shit to do, right? But we're just talking about, you know, what men love in a woman. So let's continue with the video.
These are 3 things which make men appreciate their woman. So number 1 is somebody who brings us calm and balance. It doesn't matter if you're the baddest bee out there, you can be super hot. If you're argumentative, difficult and temperamental and kind of excuse that kind of behavior with the fact that you're really hot, maybe you're a 10, that doesn't matter. Real mature men who are too wise and grown for difficult women know that kind of woman is just ultimately going to be pain in the long run. And that's why any man who's had a lot of experience with really hot women will tell you it doesn't matter how beautiful she is, if she is crazy, difficult or toxic, then we just can't appreciate her and definitely don't want to be with her long run. Number 2 is a woman who knows how to embrace her traditional feminine side. Now it's 2023 and we all know that everything's equal between the sexes, but why does that mean he still has to be a gentleman but you don't have to be ladylike? So guys don't mind paying for the majority of bills, meals, holidays and that kind of stuff, but what they want is someone who will reciprocate, put a decent meal in front of them every now and then, give them their space, spare time, be trusting with them if they deserve it, and just generally let them be a bloke. Number 3 has to be a woman who never makes a man feel worried or insecure. So it doesn't matter how strong his personality is or how confident he is, there are certain women who are always generating attention because that's what they breed off. They live for likes on Instagram, comments on Instagram, looks from guys out in public. And if you end up with a woman like that, you just constantly know other males are going to be swarming around her like flies, and that's just a combination which will make any man, no matter how strong he is, anxious with his woman's behavior, actions and whereabouts. Peace.
Yeah, and honestly, like it just sounds like so like misogynistic, but guys don't like a woman who gets a lot of attention. Guys don't like a woman who has a lot of friends, or not even a lot of friends, but way too extroverted. They prefer a woman who's more quiet. For obvious reasons, people. We're talking about men evolved to be the way they are in during times when you didn't know when your baby was yours. You didn't know that. So you could live in freaking Africa and you have a kid and with Tyrone the personal trainer, but without knowing that Bob over there, Bob the black guy could be the dad, but you don't know because everyone looks the same. Now, if Bob the white guy lived one street away from you, and you had a kid with Tyrone the personal trainer, and the baby comes out with fucking programming PHP with a laptop, then you could pretty surely say that this baby's Bob's, right? But because everyone lived in a homogenous culture, most people looked like each other. So you couldn't tell if Bob was yours or it was Tyrone's, right? You know, you couldn't tell that. And yes, people, back then you had prehistoric thoughts. 100% you have prehistoric thoughts, man.
Of course, you can have your jeans, you can have your stretch pants. But there's just something special about a woman who dresses like she's special. believe it or not, it actually makes him treat you special. When you take the time to get your hair, makeup, and dress.
The 48 Laws of Power. There is a chapter. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I spilled Chile on my book. There's a chapter it says, "Be royal in your fashion. Act like a king to be treated like a king. The way you carry yourself will often determine how you are treated. In the long run, appearing vulgar or common will make people disrespect you. For a king to respect himself and inspire the same sentiment in others, by acting regally and confident of your powers, you make yourself seem destined to wear a crown." Right? Meaning, if you want to be treated like a king, dress like a king. If you want to be taken seriously, dress seriously. That's just how that works.
That's just right, a man does notice. And if he doesn't notice, trust me, other men notice. When you get dressed and look good, your self-esteem rises and it actually makes you more attractive. So ladies, get dressed. The guys.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Check out my latest video that I made. It's called Men Reveal Why They Come Back. It's actually a really fun video right now that I made.
How readers respond.
And check out my courses that I created. A lot of people are be asking me, how can I get your courses? Well, check them out right here, man. We have a lot of great courses that are for women who are single. This is a course right here. Nice Girl is a course for women who want to develop more assertiveness. Natural Chemistry is a course for women who are in relationship. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that I created for women who are single and want to go from single to relationship. The Feminine Woman, pretty much, I like to call it the Superwoman. It's a self-help course for women that will teach you how to set and achieve your goals, how to not let your feminine energy sabotage your career life. The Charisma Blueprint is a course for women who want to become more charismatic. Emotional Mastery is a course that I created for people who want to develop more emotional mastery. And you can check out all of my courses by joining the Mindful Attraction University. You can get all of them at a highly discounted rate, and you can get 50% off all of my courses using the coupon code BLACK for the Black Friday special, people. So that means you could get the courses with the bundles or the basic courses. You can get them at 50% off today by using the coupon code BLACK. Okay, see you guys inside.